So Gabby, we're going to get into some tequila right now. We're going to have a taste, and then we're going to get into who you are, okay? So what we have today, we have got 1800 tequila. It's a beautiful tequila. It's Reposado. It's made in Jalisco, Mexico. It takes about a minimum 6 months for the French and American barrels to actually come to fruition. So what we're going to do is we're going to sip on it neat first, because I want to see Gabby.
Because that's how we roll.
That's how we roll. We're classy tequila drinkers. And I'm going to see if Gabby can actually get the flavor of this tequila. We're going to try that, and then we're going to have a shot of tequila as we continue to talk, and then we're going to finish off with my favorite, orange juice mixed with tequila. So let's pour this in. When's the last time you had tequila?
About 2 days ago with you. Actually. But you know what's funny? I would never drink it straight, because obviously it's so potent. So I wouldn't be able to, as you say, pick out the flavors, because it's always just knock it back and get it done.
This is the thing about tequila, that no one actually takes the time to enjoy it.
Yeah.
And a friend of mine, he was telling me about the story. There's always a story with tequila. And because it's the only place in the world that actually is allowed to make tequila, there's always a really long...
Where is Mexico?
Mexico.
No way, I never knew that.
No one else. It's trademarked, yeah. So
no.
That's the reason why tequila has to be made in tequila and exported from there. So
wow.
The reason behind here, 1800. Let's have a sip as I explain this to you. Cheers.
Cheers. Thanks for having me. Do you have to sniff it and serve it like wine?
Have a nice smell, enjoy the aroma. The history of 1800 is when tequila was actually first made properly, and it was the first time the barrels actually came out. So it started back in 1758 or something, but 1800 was actually the historical date of tequila. So that's the reason why this is called 1800. So what do you think? What flavor do you think is running through this?
Is it like citrusy or not?
A little bit, yeah. A little bit citrusy.
Yeah. One thing I will say is that normally, from doing, from my fair doing of shots, it normally feels quite like sharp when you have it, but this feels very smooth when you sip it rather than knock it back. Yeah.
So there's always two things like with tequila, is that you have the flavor, but then you have the aftertaste. So when you take that first sip, and see how it's really, really smooth?
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Do you taste like a buttery kind of?
Yes, it's like, yeah. It's like that smooth, like it's almost like not, because water's not the right word, butter was the word I was looking for. Yeah.
So that 1800 Reposado is kind of like a buttery caramel. That's the flavor that they've put through. And then, notice that it has a bit of spice in it as well. It tingles. So then they brought in like a nice spice, like for that flavor. And then on top of that, the finish is the orange, the citrusy. So the orange peel. That's the aftertaste.
So that was the aftertaste.
Yeah, with a little bit of pepper, marzipan. So yeah, so that's that.
So do they actually infuse all of that into it when they make it?
Yeah, so they mix it with, that's the thing with barrels. It's kind of like wine. Yeah. You have different flavors through, what type of like oaken that is used. So with these barrels, they must have gone for, the buttery caramel.
And then what you said that they let them like, what's the word, like, for months, basically, for 4 months before it's ready. Yeah,
so the 1800 Reposado is from, this is an interesting thing as well, is that they'll use different types of barrels from different countries. So this is this is minimum 6 months in French and American barrels. Yeah.
Wow.
So, yeah, and that's the reason why, 1800 is one of my favorite tequilas, definitely.
And why do they use barrels from other countries though? Do they bring in their own flavors kind of thing?
I think
it's like a collaboration.
I think it's different woods. Yeah, that's something I'm going to research.
Yeah.
This is the first pilot.
Yeah, it's good things to know.
Myself, but I'm pretty sure, first guess, I may or may be wrong.
Yeah.
I could see every wood is different in another.
Because there must be a reason for that.
Yeah.
Why would you use it from somewhere else that it didn't add to the value of it? So,
exactly. So yeah.
There's a pointer for you to know. By the end of this, you're going to be an absolute connoisseur.
I know, I can't wait.
Or just an alcoholic.
Just either way, who knows a lot of stuff about tequila.
Yeah, no, it's good. I like it.